Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new video here on the channel. Today we're going to be hopping back into the world of Equestria At War, and the reason being is today is Suggester-Requestor. If you're not familiar with what a Suggester-Requestor is, it is where I take suggestions and requests from you guys in the comments and I turn them into content. Today's suggestion comes from SHKH, who I guess I could call Shiki. I like Shiki. Shiki's good. Shiki asked us to try out the nation of Astarion in Equestria At War. So loading into Equestria, we have our nations to choose from. We're going to go to the land of Griffonia. Of the continent of Griffonia, if we go all the way down here to this little blue blob, the Republic of Astarion are the Minotaur nation, led by Constantine Opli. We are going to be jumping in as Astarion, and we're going to be seeing what we can do with the Minotaurs surrounded by Griffons. This will be interesting. So, on our introduction to the nation of Asterion, I will hold this here so you guys can give it a little read through. I'll quickly scroll through. Please pause it if you need to. Long story short, Asterion was just existing. The Griffonians came in when they were making their empire, and they invaded. They took the territory, but they couldn't take the islands themselves. They could only take Sinalosia up here. In the end, after the rebellion, after the revolution, when the empire fell apart, Asterion is doing their own little thing over here, and they are looking forward to doing a revolution war, it seems. In the nation, there are two phrases that unite it: we shall reclaim the mainland and death to the imperialists. And my god, I am now an anti-imperialist republic. Am I communist? I'm not communist. No, I'm not. I'm harmonic for now. Oh, that's interesting. Fascist Communist Coalition. Wait a minute. I've seen this in the history books before. This doesn't go well. Starting off though, when it comes down to focuses, we have our political ideology, we have our industry, our research, and then obviously our military. I'm going to be straightforward with you guys. Before politics, before smart people, we need industry. Guns aren't going to build themselves, so let's get busy with it. Again, like I said, guns are not going to build themselves. We need to get up to date, because my god, have we been left in the past. Right, I'll get the nation on its legs, and I will see you shortly. So after waiting around for nearly 3 years, we are now in the year of 1011. It is the 30th of January, and we have an option to face. It's political crisis, emergency elections. Here we have two options. We can either side with the current balanced government, the Unity Party, or the Fascio-Communist Coalition takes over. And you know what? We're doing it. I know it's not maybe the good idea, but at the end of the day, we're going to need Sinalosia back, and they're at war with Priwen. And I am not ready to face Priwen. I've only just kind of fixed the economy. What I mean by that is, if we hover here, we have remaining divisions, which is not looking too hot. Labcom, done. Arms Development Fund, done. New techniques, done. Never again looking good. And then military industrial complex, cool. I have removed the negative factors aside from remaining divisions from this leadership, from this nation. We have completed the industry / research tree. It is now time to push onto building a nation. Now here we have declare a state of emergency or revolution in Astarion. Now all this screams to me is either pick the one you want, fascist or communist. And of course we're going to become fascist. Starting off though, I want construction speed. I want to build stuff quicker. Yes, please, thank you. Also, a random side note, I can't believe it's took me this long. This is Greece. I should have thought it when I saw the Minotaur, because at the end of the day, Minotaur is Greek myth, right? But no, Minotaur is our hint. The division's names kind of give it away a little bit. The general's names, Anathasios Etskadakitilos. Butchered it, but you get my point. Come on, Greece. Let's create the great Athenian Empire. Well, that came out of nowhere. My god, I was minding my own business. We managed to get this piece of territory up here because everyone went to war, and for some reason it was returned to me. And now the Sycomeans have just decided to declare war on me. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. It just sort of came out of nowhere. I've had to divvy up some troops. Everything's a bit of a mess right now. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a little bit confused, but we're going to try and make this work somehow. My god, what's going on? On the bright side though, if I can turn this around and we can claim it as territory, then Asterion grows again, and then all I really have to worry about is maybe taking out Toulouse or some of the neighboring nations, and I can finally make the great nation of Asterion. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see though. Everything's a work in progress. I don't know how to survive this. My capital's about to fall. Oh, mamma mia. And there we have it. Peace in our time. The Falcorians were pushing from the west and the north. We were pushing from the east and the south. And all in all, we got a really good playthrough here. We got to manage to get a good bit of land. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take these eastern territories. As much as I want to take these, simply because these have the crystals and these are going to be great later down the line, I'm only justified to this because this is all that I took, right? Everything else, Falcorian. 100% Falcorian. They came through. They did their bit. No problems there. That's our peace treaty. Confirm and exit. Bada bing, bada boom. Step into the room. Mr. Worldwide. Dalet. But that's our peace treaty. The Falcorian Queendom did good. Love them. Thank you. We managed to flesh out our army, but now I'm only left with 75 pony power. This is not looking too hot. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to come down here to probably shallow sea navy. I need more coastal units than I do deep sea. I'm going to be real with you. These guys can go back home and start repairing. Yes, please. Thank you. And now I can just sort of step up. Step up? Is that the word I want to use? No. I can prepare because I'm going to need to eat Toulouse at some point. I just don't know why Toulouse have got land over here when they're over here. They are also a puppet of, or the Wingbardians are a puppet of Toulouse. They've also got, who else have they got as a puppet? They've got the Order of Trinity. Yep, they've gone to the Matrix. And then Hellquill's expanding. What even is this playthrough, bro? On the bright side, though, Aquileia beat the Griffins. We haven't got to worry about the Griffins anymore, and these guys are neutral. They're pretty chill. Vivian's chill. We good. We vibing. So, again, I'm just going to build up, start using this new territory, start putting some civvies in, maybe put some forts along the front line, because you never know. And I'll see you when the most notable thing happens next. Hopefully, we can maybe start to get some good focuses going on. We'll have to wait and see. So, guys, do you remember when I said I'd see you when something interesting happened? This is that something. So if we look carefully down here, the one piece of land we need to A, complete our focus tree, and B, reunite the great Asterion is this. Look, Kingdom of Asterion. That's out of pocket. What is that? Oh, it's related to Aquileia. I see. Aquileia have just gone straight on Empire mode. They are puppeting and they are vassaling absolutely everything and everyone. This means we need to expand. Now, preferably, I would not go after Falcoria since they helped us deal with this mess down here, but Hellquill is a little bit too powerful too. We're kind of on terms with Falcoria in terms of manpower. Their max is 56. We have 50. I've sent a spy to go and investigate. Hopefully we get our answers soon. Now, the reason I'm going to have to go after Falcoria, build up, then Hellquill, then build up, and then like everywhere else, this is going to have to be an east-west showdown because I just do not have the manpower to take down Aquileia, which has 350, mixed in with, I don't know, all of their puppets that could or could not be way more than that, right? Who knows who the Dread League is going to join as? Side note, I'm going to do a playthrough as the Dread League in the future because I'm not going to lie, she seems pretty cool. Look at those buffs. That's amazing. But yeah, we're going to have to build up. So I'm going to wait until my forts are done. I'm going to build some more civvies. I'm also going to get some infrastructure sorted so I can actually feed my troops and have them live. And then once that's the case and my manpower is fully back, we're just going to have to go after Falcoria. I didn't really want to do it, but you know, my hand's been forced. Forgive me, Queen or Princess Maximiliana. It is what it is. It's just business. So things have taken an interesting turn. I was gonna, you know, go after the Queendom. Never mind that. Aquileia convinced them to join, and somehow the Queendom's been divvied up and divided like this. Hellquill is still Hellquill. They're too powerful for me. They're out of my league. They're out of my depth. However, the Titans are fighting, and I want to run away. So I've put my Marines down here, my 11 Marines down here on the island of Kekon or Kekion, and we are going to go over here. Now, these guys were originally an individual nation, then they got eaten by the Hindians, and now the Hindians are at 108. At this point, I'm going to have to go after Makor, then go over here. Like, what am I supposed to do? I want to build up, but I'm just surrounded by big people. My only option is to try and sneak around Zebrica and come down to the south and slowly build up that way, because my god, the west, yeah, do you remember the Equestria is all changeling. Everything is changeling. They are all nothing but changeling puppet. Over here, the Titans are fighting. It's not good. I don't want it. Down here, the Romans have eaten the Kyrians, so GG, I guess, Augustus, but I need to go down here and grow. I need space to grow. I need manpower. I need people. I need factories. I'll need to take back the homeland, but to take back my homeland, I need to take away someone else's. I need to grow. I need to try and work my way around. This is madness. This is an absolute madness. Okay, so as you can see, things are interesting. I was busy minding my own business. I managed to take this little island down here. I managed to take Minotaur as well. I was doing my own thing, and then this happened. As you can see, we've got 0 manpower, and Aquileia came after me. I managed to hold on just a little bit and push back a little bit, but I'm already starting to dwindle in some places. This is not looking too hot. This is not looking too hot. I'll fight back as much as I can. They don't have any allies outside of the continent, so I don't know if I can get allies, but if I can, I would very much appreciate it. That would be really, really nice. I'm also on the verge of maybe trying to find a way to get more manpower. I don't know if there's like a button I can press to get some more manpower, but anything I can do would be lovely right about now. Oh, this is so stressful. There we go. Oh my God, it's finally done. This thing took forever. This was such a strong one. Strong one, long one. I was losing my sanity on this one, if I'm going to be honest. But we finally did it. Aquileia. What I had to do, I had to build up, or I had to push, wait for them to push, and then just try and pivot my troops on all like the mountain or hill tiles and just defend like crazy. Because, hold on, let me do my peace treaty, let me take it all, and I'll see you in just a second. Okay, so there's the peace treaty, the Sovereign Republic of Astarion. We are looking nice, we are looking beautiful. Now, as I was saying, I think all of my divisions, except for these guys, are all infantry, right? Now, my infantry template is nothing special. It's a standard 3x3 with some artillery. However, if I go over to my doctrine, I chose the infantry with the great amount of entrenchment, and then over here I took, which this is basically just organ, artillery, which is basically my whole template. So that mixed with their hills is basically a savior. The place I struggled the most was over here in Aquileia, simply because it's all flat. It's all flat. But because this side, they did very, very well and just drained the manpower, I could just push around the mountains, and then these guys kept moving over here, and then this kind of opened up the west for me. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. I wasn't expecting it to go as well as it did, if I'm going to be completely honest. So, yeah, I'm quite happy with this. This went well. Right, let's do our focus. We can finally get things sorted and unite Asteria, restore Kianoia. This is going to be good. I don't know what else comes from this, but let's see. And it's finally time to bring it all to a close. We're going to go ahead, declare war on the Late Republic, which should bring all of these guys in, and they are the last thing in our way. And I'm very excited for this because I have my new tank division. I have now researched like crazy, and I have this tank corps. Now, this tank corps may not look like a lot here, but if I just check my tank division itself really quickly, we have 1,214 breakthrough. a little bit strong, this one, and it's very good in all areas, just not forests and jungle. And this is all flat land, so we're gonna absolutely dominate. So I'm just gonna put all of my troops on go time and just let it commence. Yeah, look at that. My armored corps are doing a mad one. My God. And this is with 50 org. Imagine what this thing would have been like with like 80 or 100 org. That's crazy. Right, I'll let them crack on, and I suppose I'll see you when the job's done. There we go. And on the count of 3, 3, 2, 1, Bosh. The world has been united. The continent is ours. It is time to become a reclusive state. We are only going to worry about our nation and our people. The Sovereign Republic of Asterion started as a nation dominated by griffins in a war they did not want to be a part of, got absolutely thrown out and hung out to dry. Not only did they take their homeland back, but they went and got revenge on the powers that be that did this to them. The great Minotaur nation of Asterion, led by Andris Duri of the fascist or the fascistiski, oh my God, hold on, we're going to try it. We're going to go for it. Fascistici palia flower. I don't do Greek. But we've done it. They've done it. They reclaimed the homeland. All that would be left would be just to build like coastal forts around the whole thing. But I don't see the point in doing that. I feel like that's a little bit extra time that's not needed. We're already in 1027. I've played this long enough. So, Shiki, I have done your request and then some. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this was worth it. Everyone else, if you want to see more EAW, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you would like to see next on the channel for Suggester-Requestor. However, till then, that's going to be everything for me today, guys. So thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, don't forget to, of course, click the like button and or subscribe and share me with your friends to help grow for the channel. We're on the way to 10K. Let's make it happen, baby. Till then, though, all the best, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Ta-da!